Right then guys, how cool is this? I was in a little booth in Budapest. So it's got some soundproof stuff. It's in a coffee shop. I was trying to look for somewhere to do the video and they said to me that there was this little area. So it's pretty cool. It's easier than walking around outside and having freezing cold hands. So we're gonna do this for today, guys. We got our coffee. We're gonna have a quick little chat. I don't think you guys mind. Before we start, go and join the free school community. Like I say, it's completely free. There's about 1,700 guys in there at the moment, a great community. Go and join and start your male advantage journey today. So the reason for this video, guys, what I want to talk about is something I'm seeing online a lot at the moment, and it's guys getting looks off women. And I don't know if you guys have seen, I assume you have if you have anything to do with social media, but you see guys walking along the street, they're getting looks off women, they're getting smiles and stuff like that, and they're going out there and getting numbers, and their game is awful. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea how to talk to a human being. And there's no deployment of like the marathon mindset. Everything is instant. They're trying to get the job done quick. And they're what I call number collectors and compliment collectors. And it means nothing. Here's the thing, as a man, it means absolutely nothing. But guys are basing their entire existence on this now. They're acting like women. They're acting in such a feminine sense where, you're getting compliments over being beautiful. That's not a masculine thing. You're getting compliments over being, he's a handsome guy. I'm telling you guys, it means absolutely nothing. And what so many of you are doing is basing your entire existence off this. You're almost using it as a currency. That's what women do. That's why women have pageants. That's why they have Miss Universe, Miss World and stuff like that. It's not for men. If you're the type of guy who tries to become like Mr. England or Mr. Texas or something, like, you're a weirdo. That's like, what the hell are you doing? We don't base our shit off this. And you see all of these guys, they're strolling through on like TikTok or something. There'll be somebody secretly filming from behind, and they'll be getting a video of like how many women are looking at this guy. What does that even mean? I have no idea what that even means. I have no idea what the benefit of that is for that man. Oh, you're pretty. You're a pretty man. Well done. Congratulations. Do you know the main aim of being a man? To be masculine. Do you know the second aim? To have a masculine life. To have a life that's sorted, and people want to be a part of it, and you provide, and you're that type of individual. That's where you need to be basing who you are. Look at his aura. There's all these girls looking at him. Great, okay. Did any of those girls sleep with you? No. Okay. Did any of those girls become your girlfriend? No. Any of them on track to becoming your wife? No, not one of them. Okay. When you went out and you got like 50 compliments, did you actually talk to any of those girls? No, I didn't. When you got 100 looks, did any of those materialize into anything? No, they didn't. I went out and got 20 numbers though from cold approaching in game. Okay, how many of those girls are messaging you back 2 weeks later? None. They've actually all gone quiet on me. So it's like, what are you happy about? You're bad at 95% of this. Like you're in the pretty woman syndrome, the pretty woman with a terrible personality. Like that's everybody's nightmare. Nobody wants to be like handsome or pretty with a terrible personality, because then it exposes you. It's like, oh, you're the handsome guy who can't get women. You're the beautiful woman who can't find a husband. Nobody wants to be that person, because then it says your personality sucks, and everyone's scared of that. But guys now are seeing it as a currency. I actually said I was handsome. I remember seeing a clip. I never watched the show, but I saw a clip for Love Island UK, and this woman sat this guy down. I've told you guys this story before, but sat this guy down and said, look, it's not going to work between us. Okay. She goes, you're narcissistic, you're annoying, you do this wrong, you're arrogant, you talk about yourself all the time, you don't take anybody else's life into consideration, you don't think about me first, you're greedy. And then she went, yeah, you're handsome, yeah, you're a real good looking guy, and he was just smiling. He was like, yeah, like, I'll take that. I'm handsome, she finds me attractive. Win. And it's like, you're a man. Like, she just told you you're terrible at about 500 things, and you're basing your entire existence off being handsome. That's some childish dress up as a doll shit. That's not for me. What a man needs is to be masculine, to provide, to build a life. I just realized it's the weirdest place I've ever filmed in, right? It's like a bus stop. You need to build a life that is congruent with a masculine man who's got his shit sorted. That's what you need to be basing it on. None of this like, oh yeah, but I saw this guy on TikTok and he's got so many girls looking at him, so I'm gonna copy his hair. It's like, guys, I promise you, you might see this guy online getting loads of girls looking at him and stuff like that, and yeah, maybe one shows an interest, comes over, asks for his number. That doesn't mean he's like some top player and what. Who even wants that? Who even wants that lifestyle? Like, who celebrates that? I celebrate being able to take somebody out for a date, you know, pay for the meal, get them home safe, you know, all these sort of things. I think that has so much more value. And like, you realize when you get out into the real world, when you've got marathon mindset, when you can actually go out and have a conversation with people, and you get to know them, and they're asking you questions about your business and they really respect you and they're like, you're the type of man who gets things done. That's attractive. And I gotta let you guys know, I actually posted about this in the school community earlier, the free one. There's a big difference between he's handsome and I want to sleep with him. Massive I cannot explain to you. Until you get older, you will not understand it. But there's a gigantic difference. It will change the game for you guys. Instead of trying to be the pretty boy who's attractive, who gets all the girls and has the pretty spiky hair and shit like that. No. Being the masculine guy is the way, okay? Being respected is the way. There's a big difference between, oh, I find him really attractive. Yeah, he's a handsome guy, but you don't want that. You just want, I really want to sleep with him. He just does something to me. That's what you want, okay? That's what you want to base it off. But so many guys are going down the other route of trying to be the prettiest guy in the room. I'm telling you, it's the dumbest strategy in the world. The dumbest strategy. Like, I know girls that here's the thing. All the girls that I've dated have said the same thing. Looks are important to a certain level, like where I just need to find the guy attractive. But they're like, if I get to know the guy long enough, he becomes the most attractive guy in the world to me. Okay, that's important because that means that she actually has genuine attraction for you rather than just he's good looking. Every girl that I've ever dated will say, look, I look at a handsome guy and I just think to myself, yeah, he's handsome. And then I move on with my life and I get on with it. Now, how embarrassing is that for the man? Like, the guy's walking along thinking, like, he's basing his whole currency off this. He's basing his whole day off it. He's like, oh, I had loads of girls looking at me tonight. They all kept looking. Great. Like, what does that even mean? What is a look? Oh, they were looking at you. Wow. Yeah, amazing, mate. That's fantastic. Like, what does that even mean? I don't understand it. Like, who's basing their entire life off that? Who's getting excited about that? Especially when then you actually talk to these women and they go, yeah, like, I see a guy and I think he's handsome and I'll maybe glance or maybe look and I think that's a handsome man. And then I just move on with my day and I forget about him. And he's thinking about her for the next 10 years. Oh, I remember that girl that was looking at me. Like, that's weird. That's weird behavior from us. Like, why would we do that? And the culture now has become more about that than anything else. It's embarrassing, guys. It is actually embarrassing. And like, I've seen women look at other women and do that. She's so beautiful. Oh, I've got a girl crush on her. I love her outfit. Like, I've seen this a million times too. And you're like, oh, that's all you're doing to the guys. You're just going, oh, wow, he's a handsome guy. And that's it. But it's like there's no genuine attraction. It's just you're handsome. It's like an acknowledgement of beauty. We all do that. You walk around and see a beautiful woman, just like, oh, she's beautiful. But you don't. You know, guys do this. This is the problem. Guys actually think that women think like us. That's the real problem here, guys. Is that you see a beautiful woman and you go, that's my wife. I think I'm going to marry her. I'm going to go and get her number. Why? Because she's attractive. You think women are doing the same thing. They're not. They don't look at you and go, whoa. Like, that's a handsome guy. I think he's going to end up being my husband. I want to marry him. Let's settle down. They have to take their time. They have to get to know you a few times. That's why I always talk about the marathon mindset. But they have to meet you 5, 6, 7, 8 times before they might go, do you know what? I'll give you my number and we'll actually go on a date and stuff like that. That's when it's genuine. That's why I say to guys, do marathon mindset. Don't rush it. If you're a handsome guy, you can get it over the line quicker. But it's the game after the game. And that's what people forget. Anybody can get a number. Any idiot can get a number. Like, I used to get numbers back in the day and then they just wouldn't message me back for like a week or two. And then they just disappeared because I was too thirsty. Like, after a week or two of talking, they were just like, nah, like, he's not masculine enough. This isn't the guy. He's too soft. He says the wrong things. And then you learn that over time. You get good at this sort of stuff. And it's not fake. It becomes who you are. But you learn how to actually handle a lot of this stuff, and that's when you get genuine results. That's when women actually find you attractive rather than just, oh, I thought he was handsome, so I gave him a chance. But like, that's what I mean. It means nothing. It's something, oh, that guy gets loads of girls. He might get loads of girls looking at him, and he might get an exchange of number. but it's the game after the game. And I'm writing a book on this soon, the game after the game, because, and here's the thing, it's not for the sake of pickup, because I don't like that sort of stuff. I think having one high quality woman that you love in your life would be the optimal strategy. But it's the culture around it. It's the culture. Like, this is what I don't like, how guys are going, you just have to be 6'4" in hands. It's like you have absolutely no idea. You have absolutely no idea, and that's not helping you. That's not helping you because you're basing everything about your personality on vanity metrics. Okay, I'm 6'4", I go to the gym, I'm jacked, I'm like 10% body fat, and I'm handsome, and it's just like, you know, and I'm wearing Gucci. So yeah, but who are you? Who are you? Like, what do you do? Who are you as a person? What's your biggest flaw? What are you into? What do you like? That's humanity. And nobody's working on that stuff anymore. People are just working on, right, I'm gonna looks max, go to the gym. Hey, it's important, but you need to work on yourself as a person, because that is the most important factor. Okay, when people say like confidence, where does that come from? It helps looking good because you feel good, you think you're gonna get good results, it's a good feedback loop, but the real true confidence comes from knowing that you're just a solid person. You can handle yourself in any scenario. That's what you really want, okay? That's the level you really want to get to, guys. So I hope this helped today. Next time you see one of those videos, just don't care. You see a guy walking down the street, a lot of them are fake as well, and like two girls will spin and smile, and he's got like the floppy hair, and you know, he's just bought 40 grand's worth of teeth, and it's just like, what are we doing here? And he's dressed head to toe, dripped out in Yeezys. It's just like, it's just childish shit that's just been filmed for TikTok to get inside you, like for views, but then it gets inside your head and you think that's what you have to do. It's not. Like, the guys that are getting the best results are just like very normal, well-dressed, down-to-earth, conversational starters that people like to be around. They're very confident, they'll hold eye contact, they're very grounded, they don't talk about themselves too much. That's the type of people that get results, and I really want you guys to learn these lessons before it's too late and you base your entire world around like a feminine notion of, I have to be prettier, I have to get surgery, you don't. Believe me, I've got these big ears, and I say to girls, with my big ears, and they're like, I love your ears. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. They're not looking for, you know, it's Beauty and the Beast for a reason. Okay, become the beast.